Discipline changed my life, and it can change yours as well. I wasn't always this disciplined guy. I look back and I always think to myself, damn, I had to really build this now. You know, back in university time, I was somebody who was always just binge watching content, smoking all the time, taking drugs, drinking, going out, and I just didn't have that sort of discipline and balance in my life for the things that I know I had to do. And a lot of it was just due to me having no purpose or no goals in my life. I was just, I went to university because guess what? Your parents told you to go to university. All your friends are going to university. You're like, okay, I have to go to university as well, right? But I didn't even know what the fuck I wanted to do with my life, bro. What was I, like 17, 18 when I went? I didn't know shit. And so over time, I kept overindulging in these things, I think, to numb down the pain of life. I kept numbing down the pain because I didn't want to actually start to think about what the fuck I wanted to do in my life, right? No discipline, no purpose, nothing, bro. Absolutely nothing. And it was around COVID time, I would say, when everything was just exacerbated. So I was like, fuck, I need to leave Columbus, Ohio, which is where I was. I was at Ohio State University. I was studying economics there. I graduated with a degree in economics eventually. But, when I was there, I was like, fuck, I have to leave. I have to change something. Something like this is not going to work. So I went back home to my parents who were in Saudi Arabia, which is where I went to high school. And I stayed there for 13 months. And through those 13 months, the first month was hard. I didn't know what to do to change my life. Nowadays there's all this content online of people like me and others who are sharing and helping. But back then there was nobody really like that. So I really had to find everything myself, like just through experimentation and Google and everything. That's all I had. I didn't really know exactly what I had to do, but I did know I had to change the way I saw myself when I was looking at myself. And so I knew that I had to push myself to do hard things. And it was worth it, because the pain of who I was so damn bad that the pain of changing was way less. So I chose to fucking change. And the first thing that I really did was just getting into fitness, bro. I realized that fit training and lifting, and I mean like calisthenics, sprinting, boxing, weightlifting, all of these things actually build the mind and the body, bro, which is the most important thing every man should be building right now, bro. To get to that greatest version of yourself, you should be working on your mindset and your fitness, bro. And this can be done through all this lifting and training, bro. This is about you pushing yourself all the time. It's not just for the body, it's for the mind as well. It may actually be more so for the mind, bro, than the body, but it's for both. Because one thing I'll tell you, lifting and training gave me structure in my life. It gave me goals to reach. And when you're a man with goals, all of a sudden you start to move a little different. You start to have non-negotiables for yourself in your life, and you start to have boundaries for the things that you are accepting in your life and the things that you don't want in your life. And a lot of that started to build a lot of masculine energy in myself. I started to, really embrace that vigor and the aggression and all that I had inside myself that was numbed down through all the bullshit I was doing. Two, you also get a sense of pride within yourself and self-respect, because you start to feel like you've accomplished something. When you're just a kid in university doing jack shit, what have you accomplished? You haven't accomplished anything. You have no goals. There's nothing that you want. So doing this shit is exactly what helps you feel more a sense of pride inside of who you are, because of the things that you know that you're capable of doing. This is exactly why I do one-to-one coaching, helping you build discipline and helping you build your physique, bro. Because I truly believe that these are the first two things that you need to do as a man to help yourself, right? That fitness and mindset. It's exactly what I teach you, is the first link in the description. Because this is the stuff that I had to learn from myself. I didn't have anybody, helping me or directing me or anything like that. That would have been cool. But what I learned through that shit was that building discipline and actually building your physique and lifting and training and all of this shit, calisthenics, all of it really just reinforced the identity of who you were as a man. So it helped me kill the old version of me that had to die. I was no longer that guy who was just smoking all the time, wasting my time, doing all that shit. I became the guy who was disciplined, training, lifting, doing all these hard things now, right? Voluntarily putting myself and pushing myself to keep evolving and growing as a man. Every man should strive to become the greatest version of himself. And if you're just wasting your time, that's never gonna happen, bro. So if you're somebody who right now doesn't know where to start in your life, you don't know where to go first, the easiest thing for you to do first is just to build your body, bro, and your mind. So that's lifting and training, bro. That's the first thing every man should do. If you don't know what the fuck it is that you want to do in your life right now, just do that. You'll find that it gives you the discipline and the structure, and that shit will translate to other areas of your life. But the key thing is you need to have self-belief also that you can do it. Because I'll tell you this, first like 4 months, 5 months, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really seeing results. I was tracking my calories, I was pushing myself that I thought I was, right? But I didn't see results. But why did I keep going? Because I knew the pain of the life I was living, the pain of mediocrity, the pain of being average, the pain of being invisible was way worse than the pain of becoming the greatest version of myself. So I said, fuck it, I'll keep going. I don't know if I'll get there, I don't care, but eventually I believe that I will. So if I have to keep doing the same thing over and over again to get there, I'll do it. I don't care if everyone else quits, I'm gonna keep going. And that's the shit that really drills into your mind who you are now. It's the discipline, bro. You become that savage, bro. You start to become the man who has self-respect for himself. You carry yourself with a certain type of fucking vigor that no one can fucking replicate because it's true to you. So if you find yourself in this position right now in your life where you don't know what to do, bro, as I said, start lifting, start training, start eating right, start doing the things that are actually going to help your mindset and your physique, bro. So I want you to go click the first link in the description for one-to-one coaching for you to build a savage fucking physique, bro. Go follow me on Instagram. That should be the second link in the description. You can send me a DM if you want. Subscribe for some more content. Share this video with a friend that's in need. Stay disciplined, bro.